Hi Aries, welcome to your weekly forecast for the week 1st to 7th of April. And in this week, I'm going to be covering what's about to come, what are the most important messages for you. So let's go forward and see what do we have for the sign of Aries. So Aries, please, for Aries. You have the Nine of Cups. What's coming up for the week of 1st to 7th of April? Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups for Aries, please. All right, Aries. So for the week of 1st to 7th of April, you have some reward or recognition or achievement coming your way. Also, someone is very, very interested in you, or you could be making a move towards, you could be thinking about somebody, but I see you being very, very passionate and falling in love all over again with creativity, with your work, and work is definitely looking very good in the first week of April. And I also see you getting a lot of orders, a lot of people approaching you, or some of these people have you in mind, they want to work with. And they could be coming in towards the end of the week or mid of the week, but I feel like Aries, this is a very, very amazing time coming up here for you in the week 1st to um, 7th of April. Okay, we have some cards that fell out and I saw that, so I'm going to take it. This is the card of the World, right? And I definitely feel like you've been working very hard on something in the past and it's about to show results. Your work is getting out. It's getting a lot of appreciation. Like I said, Aries, with the Three of Wands energy, I definitely feel like you could be looking at expansion, looking at working on something bigger. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you're looking to expand your work, your business, or simply take your creative work out. But this is looking very, very good. And I also see a lot of people approaching you here in the month of April. You are actually going forward and working very passionately towards whatever this is you want to achieve for yourself in life. And this is looking like a very significant month for you, Aries. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Please hit the like button for me. And now moving on to the sign of Leo. For Leo, please. I'm going to use this other deck that I have. And I love the cards in this deck. This is the Light Seers Tarot. Show me what are the messages for the sign of Leo for the week 1st to 7th of April, please. For Leo, you have the card of the Devil. There's the card of the Two of Cups. And I feel like I need to draw this one. This one. Yeah. That are, wow, Leo. This is something I feel like I have been seeing in your readings for some time now. And probably this was what the outcome was that was long overdue. But I feel like with the devil energy, the temptation that has been lying at the back of your mind or someone you know, in a relationship, there's clearly a Two of Cups here, is going to either come to the surface, is either going to be openly discussed now, or here there is something that you're going to have to face or talk about. But this is a relationship that needs to be a little sorted, and the focus of this week for you is on relationships, Leo. You also get the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like, Leos, you've been focusing on your work. Some of the Leos are focusing very much on the work, or they have been a little stressed about the work also. They've been discussing about their work with a lot of people, and they could finally want to make a move towards doing something new with regards to work. But for some other Leos, I get that relationship is very strong for you, to be a focus in the week 1st to 7th of April. And some things might be revealed, some things might be coming out in the open, or you could be demanding that some things be openly talked about or sorted. But I feel like Leos, there's definitely more than one person in a relationship here somewhere, and probably that's why the card of the Tower is here, and there's going to be a lot more clarity in this situation in the coming week, because in a three card reading you already got two major arcanas. So I'm hoping that this week is going to turn out to be a little more sorted. Can't say relaxing because this is going to keep you on your toes, but relationship wise there are a lot of things you're going to find out, and you may even need to work on. If you've been ignoring a relationship, it's time that you pay attention to it. So that's what I have for you for now, Leos. Moving on to the next sign, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius, please. Give me all and everything about the sign of Sagittarius in the week 1st to 7th of April. For Sagittarius, please. For Sagittarius, what do we have? Show me something that Sagittarians need to know. Okay. So I'm feeling drawn to this card for you, Sagittarians. You have the Three of Wands energy, and you get the Eight of Swords, and you get the Two of Swords energy. Let me clarify that a little bit for you. So I feel like, Sagittarians, that some of you have been wanting desperate out in a situation, and you feel as if you're torn between many people, many situations at the same time. This could even be some health related issue, or property or government related issue with some of the Sagittarians. And for some of the Sagittarians, I feel it's related to work. You're either not able to decide or not able to take a step forward. But I feel like you are being held back in your position. Let me go ahead and draw some more cards for you. Wow. Beautiful. Sagittarians, this is going to be a very momentous week for your sign. All sun, moon, and rising in Sagittarius. In a three cards reading, all the cards that you have are from the major arcana, and I feel like something really big or major is shifting and changing for you. With the card of the Death and the Wheel of Fortune, you're definitely seeing an end to a situation that wouldn't just let go of you, or that kept you down and under, made you feel very frustrated. But you're doing this, you're doing it all by yourself, even though the circumstances may feel not in your favor. Still, you are doing this, and probably this is what the universe has been waiting for you to do, to take action, because you are always in command. And when you do this in the week of April, this week, you're going to show yourself that you can't be kept down. If you want to move, you can, and this is going to be one big lesson for you in your life, Sagittarians. This is a very, very significant week for you in the month of April. All right, Sagittarians, that's what I have for you for now. And now I'm going to move to the next sign, the earth signs, Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Show me clearly, what do we have for Taurus, please? For the week 1st to 7th of April. For Taurus, please. For Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? I feel like I need to take this for you, Taurans. This is a Three of Cups energy. There's also the card of the Temperance, and there's also the card of Three of Wands energy. Give me one moment. There's just a little bit of sound in the background. So Taurans, the cards that I already have for you are the Three of Cups, the card of Temperance, and the Three of Wands. What I feel for you is that you finally realized your abilities and some of your worth that you were not ready to come to terms with in the past, and you was probably still hanging from the situation. but you did come to a place where you were healing, and your angels and your guides are very closely around you. Some of you Taurans were waiting for the healing to come from the cosmos or from a higher dimension. I'm getting that. And I also feel like you have now decided to move on from a situation after healing, and it's behind you. You're completely out of that situation. In your coming time in the week, April 1st to 7th, I feel like you're taking charge of your life even more strongly now. Though you do feel some concerns and burdens around the times to come in future, and there is the Ten of Pentacles energy. So I feel like whatever this is, you're working towards, probably going step by step, and it feels quite heavy on you though. You are assimilating all the information that's being brought to you, and you're working towards building a stronger future and a stronger foundation for yourself. You get the Six of Cups energy. I also feel like there is somebody or something, some offer of work, job being made to you. But, or this could even be for some of you Taurians that somebody from the past is probably coming in. But you're being advised to be cautious before you take that leap of faith in a new relationship. And but I definitely see that there is somebody, a very significant person. They could be contacting you, they could be talking to you, they could be texting you, and I feel like this person has either known you for some time in the past or you've known them. But there is some amount of camaraderie here that is going to make you want to get to know them even a little more. And there's a chance at Ten of Cups here. However, you're going to be more cautious with relationships given what you have come out of in your recent past. But there is a chance and a hope of a new relationship coming in with the Knight of Swords energy. And this person could be coming at you with a lot of speed. You get the Knight of Swords energy. So this is what I have for you for the week of 1st to 7th of April, Taurans. And now I'm moving on to the sign of Virgo. Virgo. Let's see, what do we have for Virgos? For Virgos, please. For the week 1st to 7th of April. For Virgos, please. I'm being requested and being guided to shuffle a little more. For Virgos, please. Okay, so I'm going to take these. I feel drawn to these, and I'm going to take just one more card. For Virgos, please. Yes, alright. So, Virgos, your reading begins with the Page of Pentacles energy. There is the 6 number card. I think I wanted to spell that number for you. The number on the card is number 6, and probably at this time a relationship or a family connection or a family relationship is very significant for you. And I am also getting, I kind of feel like I need to place them like this. I don't know why, but I'm guided to place them like this. And your reading began with Page of Pentacles. There could be an immature person around you, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who wants to have a relationship with you. But I feel like you need to be, there's also someone else here, could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but they are looking at you. I probably feel you've just come out of a relationship from the past. You moved on from there. But this person, I don't think you're going to be in there for a long time. But I definitely feel like there is more than one person here in this connection with you. And because with the card of the Lovers, you also have the Three of Swords here. And there's the Three of Wands energy. So I feel like this week is going to be very significant for you when you want to balance a relationship with work, but mostly your focus is on relationship. And I kind of feel like Virgos, you are very cautious around your pentacles, your money, whatever investments you want to make, or this was probably a big investment or a big expenditure that had to come for you, so for some of you Virgos, but that didn't happen. And now you're moving on from there with the Three of Wands energy. Was it good? Yeah, all right. So you get the card of Moon in reverse and the card of the Hanged Man in reverse as well. I feel like whatever this was with regards to money, or another one fell out, or a relationship, it wasn't going too well, or probably you're even aware that this is not going to work. Still, if you, some of you Virgos are looking forward to go ahead with this, you need to be cautious because there's all that's there to it. There isn't any more, there isn't any depth to this connection. But of course, I'm going to leave the judgment part to you. And I do feel like this relationship could go forward, only as far as socializing, interacting, or getting a cup of coffee, probably a little more. But yeah, I do feel like there's somebody interested in you here, Virgos. The signs that I have here are Gemini. I have Cancer, I have Pisces, and I also have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yes. Do comment and let me know, you people, if you already know this person. I'm kind of feeling like they have been in the background for a while. Wow. The card that popped out was the card of the Tower. And I feel like in a relationship, something is about to surface. There could be a revelation. Something is about to shake up, Virgos. Probably you've been trying to avoid this, or the person you know has been trying to avoid this. But there's going to be some kind of hooks and crooks surfacing for some of you Virgos. Probably you get to know about them, they get to know something about they don't know. And I feel like somebody's definitely keeping an eye on you. That's what I have for you for now, Virgos. Please do give it a thumbs up. And if this resonates with you, so I'm going to now move on to the sign of Capricorn. So spirits, guides, angels, show me clearly, what messages do you have for Capricorns for the week of 1st to 7th of April for Capricorns, please. For Capricorns, what messages do you have for my Cappies? Guys, if you'd like to follow me on Instagram and Facebook for free live readings, you can join me there. The links to both these places will be down below in the description box. And please hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. Yeah, for Capricorns. Yeah, alright. So Capricorns, what I have for you here is the Queen of Wands energy. And there's also the Eight of Cups here, along with the Six of Wands. I feel like Capricorns, you have been wanting to manifest something in your life, though there is no manifestation card, but I feel like you've been wanting some things for yourself, and you're quite in that energy where you're either getting that or you're about to get that. Right. I also feel like you're being closely guarded, or you're closely guarding your ideas, Capricorns. It could be a little secretive here. Some of you Capricorns, I also feel are moving forward in their spiritual journey and in their life, though you may feel a little stuck and you may want to leave some things behind. It could be tiresome, it could be very time consuming, but I feel like you could be leaving some things behind, but moving forward. This is a forward movement. It doesn't seem like a loss to me, and you're moving towards more fame, more limelight. Whatever this is you're choosing, Capricorn, this is going to be a better choice than where you've been in the past. Give me some more for the Capricorns. Yes, like I said, you're moving forward. You're moving forward towards something that you have been wanting to, and leaving some insignificant things behind. And you could be in the limelight with the Six of Wands energy. This is such a beautiful card. And you could even be voicing your opinion a lot these days or in this week. I also feel with the card of Chariot, this is a Cancer energy, and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Something didn't work out for you with regards to a connection, and the Knight of Pentacles came out in reverse. So I feel like there is a connection or a relationship you could be thinking about for some time. You could be feeling distant from them also. It could be an earth sign, maybe, may not be, but I'm going to discuss all the signs I'm seeing here for you. But I feel like either this person is hung up, not texting you, not messaging you for some of you Capricorns, or there hasn't been a lot of communication happening between the two of you. I also feel like Capricorns, some of you are looking to walk past a relationship of commitment or love. You just want some fun time. You don't want to go very deep in any connection. You just want to be by yourself. And you just want to go out and have, grab maybe a cup of coffee. I don't want to say drinks, it's injurious to health. But I feel like you just want to have some me time, is what I get for you, Capricorns. Yeah. All right. So that's what we have for you. But I also feel at the same time, Capricorns, I don't know why you're moving forward. You want to have some me time. You don't want to be in a commitment or a sore relationship. But at the same time, you could want to be in the company of people who don't take a lot from you emotionally, and where you don't even have to give so much as in commitment wise. So, moving on to the sign of Gemini. Let's see, what do we have for Gemini, please? Moving on to the sign of Gemini, please give me what do we have for the week ahead for 1st to 7th of April for Gemini, please. We have the Ten of Swords for you, Gemini. What's going on? Let me see. So with your weekly cards show you have a Ten of Swords situation. There's the Four of Cups and there's the Ten of Cups energy. I kind of feel like you've been you've been wanting to, or you have had to pay attention to some things around you in the past, Gemini, and you could be just feeling like giving it all up and moving on and away. Yet that is a situation you can't completely go away from, and you do want a happy family time or the situation around you to look better, to look more peaceful. And you're kind of praying to God, you're hoping for things to settle down for you soon. You're praying very hard, I see. And some of you Gemini are even daydreaming, typical of air signs. So you could be daydreaming. But I want to tell you something here, Gemini, that in that process of daydreaming, you're also creating. So think wisely. Now, it's not correct of me to say that to daydream wisely, because you will dream about what you like, where you want to be, and it's going to be a happy place in your mind. But you get the card of Empress, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles energy, which tells me that this week is very significant for you in terms of relationship, family dynamics, you being very fertile in imagination and in the body too. And I also feel some good financial situations or factors or lucks coming towards you. The card that I see for you are the Temperance, the Magician, and the card of the Moon. And all three are from the major arcana side. Just 1 minute, I'll move the card so you can see. I wasn't intending on drawing anymore, but they just fell out. So they have a message for you, Gemini. So I feel like I can't say that the best is here, but this is definitely looking better, and you're in a better position where you are creating ideas which you will want to operate with, and keeping these at the back of your mind, you are going to utilize. These are all financial ideas or financial help and support coming your way, Gemini, and I feel like you're growing in your knowledge. Probably this is related to work, and this is also related to building or creating something. Some of you Gemini could even be looking at promotion. I don't know how this is going to work for a lot of Geminis if people are not at work. If you're not at work, please, this situation does not apply to you. But some of you Geminis are looking at some kind of promotion or appraisal. And with the card of Temperance, I feel like you're moving out of the energy of feeling stuck, and you're definitely taking charge. You are not paying so much attention to what was there holding you back in the past, and you're paying attention to where you want to go, which is good. And that gives you healing, because that gives you the ability to move on from the past too, that has felt like a sore thumb for you for a while. And I also feel like you have not been very happy about your financial situation, but you are working towards building a momentum, either work wise or knowledge wise, to gain from the situation and to apply this to your knowledge bank with the card of the Magician. And with the card of the Moon, I feel like there is somebody or someone around you. This could be a parental figure, um, or a strong person, could have a strong earth placement in their chart or a water placement in their chart. Earth signs would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and water signs would be Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. I definitely see some of these signs very strongly around you, and you're kind of hoping to make peace with these signs or with people involved here. Yeah, 2 times you get the 10 of Cups here. I feel like you are working towards bringing peace and happiness into someone's life, or you could be mediating, you could be negotiating, but there is a strong need and desire to bring happiness in a family or a family like situation, or even with friends like family. But I feel like Gemini, you're working towards it already. You're working towards it. This is your focus is relationships very strongly in the this week, and also work and building on knowledge. So that's what I have for you for now, Gemini. Moving on to the sign of Libra. So Libra, let's see, what do we have for Libra? For Libra, please. What do we have for Libra? For Libra, please. For Libra. For Libra. What's coming up for the 1st to the 7th of April for Libra, please? Right. I need to take the card of Ace of Wands. I'm going to take the first card that popped out and put the rest of them back in. There are too many. For Libra, please. I feel like I need to take this and also this. So Libra, you get the card of Ace of Wands, card of Strength, and the card of Ace of Swords. Libra, I feel like you have a lot of ideas that you want to work upon, and some of these ideas may be at the back of your mind for quite a while now. However, I feel like you're going to be making a lot of effort to bring these ideas to the surface here, because there's also the energy of 8, the card of Strength, and there's the double 8 energy here, and number 8 is governed by Saturn. So I feel like Saturn is going to make you work very hard towards whatever this is you want to work towards, actually. And I feel like you are not going to stay down low and under. You're going to think very strongly. Your mind is very intuitive. Okay, Libra. So from another deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse, and the Five of Swords in reverse, and we have the Six of Wands in reverse. Now, when you look at the cards in reverse, that's not exactly how I read my cards, but for some reason they have been in there reversed. But I feel like Libra, you are not feeling very intuitive, or you could be overlooking your intuitive guidance for some time. Mentally, you just need some energy to charge yourself. But this feels very, very intense for you, because you know that you want to do a lot, and you need to put in a lot of work for that, and you're ready, you're doing that. But last couple of weeks have been very, very tiresome and requiring you to heal. Some of you Libras could even be healing right now from some kind of mental fatigue, some kind of physical weariness, but you're definitely coming out of that. And probably it's because of your mental fatigue that you're not feeling very intuitive or not very connected. I kind of feel like you're feeling very detached from your intuition here, Libra. And with the Five of Swords energy, you are not going to allow this energy to keep you tied anymore. You're going to take charge. You're going to learn to balance yourself. You get the card of Two of Pentacles. So as I'm talking about balance, you're going to come into balance very soon in the week. You've been not feeling yourself for some time now, Libra. Yeah, and with the Six of Swords in reverse, you feel like all your hard work is going down the drain, or there is no hard work that's going to be rewarded for you. That's not true. With the Six of Cups energy, somebody is definitely keeping a watch on you. Some kind of small recognition or credit is coming your way, but the week progresses or starts on not a very speedy note, I would say, or things are not getting going for you very fast in the first week of April. But it's going to kind of be okay. You, by the end of the week, Libra, you get the card of the Empress. By the end of the week, I feel like you're going to be feeling more powerful and more rejuvenated, physically, mentally, more up to the mark, that you haven't been feeling for some time now. And I also get there's a strong Pisces energy around you. There's also a Leo around you. Yeah, there's also a Taurus or a Libra around you right now. So there could be another fellow Libra around you, but you're feeling very inactive at the beginning of the week. But as the week progresses, you're healing, you're recouping well. I don't know why I'm stammering in the Libra reading. I feel like Libra, you're definitely not feeling connected to your intuition, and whatever this is you want to work towards or bring into life, you're feeling disconnected with it. Do you know you want to go forward with it? But it's going to be all right. Towards the end of the week, you get the card of the Empress. So this is going to look much better for you then. So I'm going to now move on to the sign of Aquarius. Let me go forward and see what's coming up for the sign of Aquarius, please. For Aquarius, what's coming up for Aquarius in the 1st to the 7th of April? What's coming up for Aquarius, please? Show me for Aquarius. All right, so let's see, what do we have for Aquarius? You get the Queen of Cups energy. Then there is the Six of Swords energy. Then there is the Eight of Wands energy. Aquarius, I feel like some of your Aquarius are feeling very meditative right now. You want to meditate, you want to relax, you just want to be in tune with your guidance, higher guidance, intuition. And the Six of Swords are the rites to passage energy. But I feel like you want to move forward, and you are. Whatever this was where you've been feeling stuck, you have actually started moving on from there. And trust the guidance coming to you from the universe, because I feel like this is actually higher guidance taking you forward with the Six of Swords energy. And with the Eight of Wands energy, very soon in the week, you will feel connected to your intuition, your higher self, and whatever the work you have been keeping yourself away from or procrastinating, you are going to work towards that more passionately now. There's also some kind of movement or some swift communication happening between you or someone else and someone else. I'm sorry. What else is coming for Aquarius in the week? You get the card of the Magician. A lot of the signs that I've read for so far have got the card of the Magician. So this is a very significant week in the first week of April. And I feel like Aquarius, you have deliberately or you've consciously moved yourself out of the energy wherever you've been feeling stuck in the past, and slowly and steadily you have started working on something too. Probably this is a lot of mental work you're doing on what you should be doing. And with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, I don't feel like any kind of practical action or a lot of support is coming to you from many places. But you do hope for something to come your way. You are kind of hoping for something to come your way. You get the card of Justice. There is this Libra energy around you. There is also the strong presence of fire signs around you. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I feel like you're trying to bring yourself into balance from wherever you've been feeling drained, or you felt like you've only been giving to others and not receiving. So you are trying to create that balance in karma now. That's right. You're trying to create a balance in karma now, where you've been only giving and giving and giving, and now you want to get the energy back, hold it onto yourself, and balance the energy, work on yourself. And your third eye is also sharpening a lot more here, Aquarius. I also get that you're going to be very much in your power in the week 1st to 7th of April, and you've been working on that for some time. There have been some struggles with self. This could be in a work you could be doing, or simply feeling confused and lost about what you want to do. There has been a lot of spacey energy being in your head a lot, but now you're bringing all that energy together. You're focusing. Some of you could even be practicing meditation, focusing on your breath, your prana energy, and but I feel like you're definitely trying to get a better grab on the situation for yourself here, Aquarius. So that's what I have for you for now. Please hit the like button for me, and do follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you'd like to see and catch me for a live reading where I answer your questions for free. All right, moving on to water signs. So, water signs, Cancer. Please give me what are the messages for Cancer. I think I need to take this. Page of Wands in reverse. Alright, two more have popped out for you. There is a Seven of Pentacles and there is the Page of Swords energy. So, I feel like Cancerians, you definitely want to move forward, you want to take some steps, but you're going at it very slowly. You are even worried around money, Cancerians, and you're either waiting for some payment, some money, some salary, or some options, some opportunities to come in. So you know that you've done the work there, and you're also kind of hoping that it would sprout now, it would come to the surface and give you results. This is the major theme for you in the first week. Let me pull out some more cards for you and see what are the other messages for Cancer for the week 1st to 7th of April, please. 1st to 7th of April, please. You have the card of the Moon, you have the card of the King of Wands, and you have the card of the Tower. Cancerians, I feel like there is something hidden from you. There is something under the surface that was there in the past. You could be wanting, or that you could be looking at it. You do have knowledge that there is something that's not being revealed to you completely here in the first week. But that's about to change. That could shake up your foundation for your beliefs about something, or about something you've known for some time now. With the Page of Swords, I feel like some information comes in which is not very tactfully delivered. You could be waiting about some news coming your way, but there is some information coming towards you. You also get the Four of Wands in reverse. It could be about people or someone you know, but I feel like this may be some kind of news you're not very ready for. And with the card, the Moon appearing here, I feel like Cancerians, I feel like you need to be yeah, all right, thank you for giving me that card. So there's the High Priestess energy. I feel like there's something being hidden from you or being kept in the background, but with your Cancer intuitive senses, you're going to feel it, you're going to sense it, and it's probably got to do with a relationship that may be shaking up the foundations, maybe shaking up in the foundations right now, and you're not very aware. But in the first week of April, you could have to work on this connect or this connection. You may also want to study a little bit more about whatever you are involved with or whatever you follow as job or in profession. And Cancerians, I also feel like this is a very significant week. A lot is happening in the background than in the foreground for you, and mentally you could be in your mind space a lot in this week. So that's what I have for you for now, Cancerians. Moving on to Scorpios. So Scorpios, let's see what do we have for our lovely Scorpios. Let me put these cards back and I'm ready for your shuffle, Scorpios. For Scorpios, please, what is coming up for the sign of Scorpio for the week 1st to 7th of April? All right, we have 5 of Cups. Scorpios, you've not been feeling yourself. You've been feeling you need a break. You feel like you could want a break. You want to go somewhere. You want to hold some things for yourself or maybe hold somebody. I've been very happy. Let's see, what do we have for Scorpios, please? Right. Scorpios, you get the, okay, 5, 4, 6. You have the 4, 5, 6 energy here. So Scorpios, I feel like you're waiting and you're waiting for some kind of good news or happiness to come in. And at the same time, you're trying to work on whatever there is left of whatever you have at hand. And I also feel with the 6 of Pentacles energy, some kind of health support or somebody who feels right to you is a well-wisher, could be having a good piece of advice for you. They could be close by, they could be coming towards you. But I see you spending a lot of time in quiet contemplation here the first week. Also, the Queen of Cups appears in reversed. You may not want to go out and interact with a lot of people. You're taking some time off. And for some of you Scorpios, you may be feeling very aloof. You could just be wanting to keep to yourself. The Queen of Cups energy, I feel like sometimes you Scorpios are saying, wow, what is the need to go through so much pain and suffering? And you could be self-talking yourself into believing that pain and suffering are states of mind. And whatever is happening outside in the world, let it be. I don't want to feel all that pain. And oh wow, so all that self-talk is finally paying off for you, Scorpios, because you get the card of 5 of Swords. You're able to pull yourself back from that energy that's keeping you unhappy, discontented, aloof, probably a little disconnected and detached also. You're going to pull yourself up probably towards the mid or end of the week of 1st to 7th of April. And this is not day-wise, this is date-wise. So I feel like, and you're moving out of this energy. So whatever this gloom has been around you and on you, you're pulling yourself back and out of this. That's where the power is, Scorpios. When you know that you are in charge of your emotional state and you don't give in to any lowly vibrations, lowly energies, feeling of low sadness, depression, that's when you know that you are really powerful, because you are able to control your emotions and channel your energy in a better direction. And you're doing that with the card of the Chariot. Some of you could be dealing with Cancer very strongly, but you're moving out of that energy. You're not allowing yourself to be there. Like I said, with the King of Pentacles, am I justifying myself, Scorpios? I feel like you are not allowing yourself to stay in that energy of gloom, despondence, feeling lost or feeling disconnected and detached. You're taking charge of your mind and you're moving forward. And with the King of Pentacles, you are more concerned about your work, money, stability. Some of you could even be traveling. I don't know how traveling is allowed in your country or not, but I feel like some of you could be traveling also, or you could be wanting to travel. You want to. It could be related to work. You want to simply go out and spend some time in nature, if that's all the traveling you can do. But you do want to make a move from wherever you are. You've been mentally and physically feeling stuck, but now you're making a move. You want to make a move, and you will. So now I'm going to move on to the sign of Pisces. So moving on to the sign of Pisces. Let's see, what do we have for Pisces? For Pisces, please. What do we have for the week 1st to 7th of April for Pisces? For Pisces, please. Let's see. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces, I'm getting a message from my guide saying that you are very strongly connected to your angels and your guides at this moment, whether you like to believe that or not. Get the card of Knight of Wands. There is the Three of Swords energy. And there is the Seven of Pentacles energy. What is going on with you? So with the Knight of Wands energy, I feel like Pisces, you have been wanting to make a move towards probably a connection, but feel like there is more than one person in this connection or a relationship, or it's not the appropriate time to do that. For some of you Pisces, I don't know who this is going to resonate with, but I feel like you're slowly and gradually also making a move towards this connection. You could be talking to this person, you could be working on yourself, you're trying to approach them in a better way. But I feel like Pisces, if this is not a relationship you're looking at, then for those of you looking at this with regards to inner healing and connect, I feel like now you are trying to heal. Pisces, you have not healed from the past completely, and you're still somewhere skeptical about moving towards a new relationship or a connect, fearing some kind of loss in the situation. Though you have been single, some of you Pisces have been single for some time, but now you want to grow on something more solid and stable. You are not looking to give to any relationship frivolously or surrender also. Yeah, so that's what I was talking about, Pisces, the card of the High Priestess. Like the guides told me even before I drew this card for you, that you're very strongly receiving guidance and knowledge from your spirit guides and angels, and you are also very, very mentally very fertile right now. And intuitively, I also feel like you're connecting with some high level guides here. Some of you may be connecting with ascended masters even. I don't know if you're spiritually involved. Of course, Pisces do are. But I feel like Pisces, you are definitely in the energy of something or some very powerful being from the other side. And you could be intuitively receiving guidance from there. But what is the Knight of Pentacles here about? It is the Eight of Cups that's supporting Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like Pisces, you want to make a very slow and a gradual move towards something. You do want to leave your past behind, and whatever that was, you want to close a cycle on that, and probably that was a relationship or a connect that didn't go down very well with you in your life. And you're also now looking to guide other people is what I'm getting. Probably talk about your own experiences or counsel other people, or probably try to help them with what you have learned and drawn from in this situation that you were a part of. But I also feel the Three of Swords backed by the card of Hierophant. I feel like Pisces, you you're not very happy with some kind of commitment, or you do want a strong commitment, but that's not coming towards you. And probably you see that if this commitment is not ready to come towards you, or something stable is not coming towards you in a relationship, you are willing to give yourself a little more time and move on and away from there. But you're making a strong move towards something or someone, but you're first looking to build and heal yourself. You're definitely looking to become stronger for yourself. Like I said, heal. And the card that I just drew for you was the card of the Temperance. So I feel like you're nurturing your inner self and inner growth right now, and you do want to move out of this energy only after you've healed, so that you're no longer in the energy of Three of Swords, but either the relationship was not completely there for you or you for them. Um, but you want something more stable and concrete, and you are definitely walking towards a new chapter in your life here in the first week of April, Pisces. So, all right, thank you for joining me. And make sure, if you like free readings, you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And also, I would really appreciate it if you can hit the subscribe button and like button here for me, to remember to hit that bell notification icon so that you get notified whenever I'm uploading a video here. And all right, I'm going to see you soon. Bye bye, with next week's energy and what it is bringing for you. Bye bye.